Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim. Last season, he led the league in drives per game by a wide margin. Matter of fact, he drove the most that we've ever seen since they started tracking the stat back in 2013. His blend of length, strength, and craftiness has been remarkable to watch. Guys?
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. D.A., thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Andre Drummond.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Lou Dort, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Favors, and it's Roby in at the four-man position. And for Philadelphia. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Embiid in at the center position. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Back to Embiid. Favors with the rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Simmons with it. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Embiid inside, working on Favors. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Camp. Now here's Favors. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Back to Embiid. The pass to Thibault. Clock at 6. Dishes to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Not going to go that time. And the Thunder going the other way now. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Here's Milton after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Milton the pass to Thibault. Here's Embiid. Over Favors. Embiid, no good.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Giddey, defended by Milton. Giddey the pass to Favors. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. Driving inside, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Simmons against Dort. Simmons dishes to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
So valuable on the defensive side of the ball, Simmons goes beyond versatile, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and He's disruptive as well as disciplined.
Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Harris outside. Back to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Harris's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Favors. Elbow shot is on the way. Pass to Giddey. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the shot goes down.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Out left to the wing. Embiid inside. He's covered by Favors. Great D that time from Favors.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Simmons. The shot will not fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And so here is Oklahoma City. 76ers getting the bucket. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. And it's Thibault in the corner. On the wing, Harris. Driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Harris.
Big man coming through. You have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
Back to Dort. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
To the paint. Ball stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Dort. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Drummond comes in for Embiid, and Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Shake Milton. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. The 76ers, #1.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Here's Dort. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here's Dort. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
The 76ers shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Andre Drummond. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging 12 points, 14 rebounds, and over 3.5 blocks. You can't understate his impact on the backboards.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass.
Here's Jerome. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The kick out to Williams. Here's Jerome. Covered by Lamb. That one goes. Counted.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Back to Harris. Outside for Curry. Over Maladon. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Harris. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
6 to shoot. Now here's Maladon. Guarded by Curry. And it's sent back by Drummond. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Curry passes to Harris. Drummond sets the screen for Harris. Drives to the hoop. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Maladon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Jerome. Covered by Lamb. And the basket is good.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing. Playing really efficient basketball.
And it's Curry with the ball. Bringing it up for Philadelphia. They have a 9-point lead. Drummond passes to Harris. Harris draws the double. And Drummond kicks to Curry. To the wing on the left. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Thunder trailing by 11. Jerome passes to Favors. Now here's Maladon. Guarded by Curry. Pass to Maladon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Curry passes to Drummond. He kicks it to Harris. Oh, good with the triple.
2 minutes remaining.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Baisley. 17 points in his last outing. Passes to Jerome. It's stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Baisley passes to Jerome. The pass to Baisley. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Maladon. Again, the Thunder score.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Curry. Puts up a three. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Maladon passes to Baisley. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. The shot's good from Beasley. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 8-point game. Pass to Drummond. Back to Curry. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 7.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And a wide open look for Lamb from outside off the mark. And here is Melodon. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. 76ers ahead, up 10. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually, have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Embiid, and it's Milton in at the 2. The 76ers leading by 12. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. Number 1 is Joel Embiid. Second, Andre Drummond.
I mean, those two have been playing some special low-post defense, and a lot of the shots I've seen them swatting away aren't easy to get to.
And stolen by Thybulle. Here's Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Darius Baisley.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. 1, you got to pass it well, and 2, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. The 76ers leading by 16. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Drummond finds Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Plays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Simmons. Looking to end his cold spell. It's sent back down by Simmons.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Timeout call for the Thunder. All right, coming out to the court right now. It's your 6th.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Thunder. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. Here's Baisley. 5 points in the game. Dort wide open. The Thunder with another miss.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Simmons finds Thibault. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one's good. Thibault's got his second bucket of the night.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A 24-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the made shot from Joel Embiid. He gets it in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Greg, you know, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Thibault, down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Passes it to Thibault. Embiid kicks to Thibault. He dishes it to Drummond. 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. From 12 feet out. A shot by Milton, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
76ers
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
The Thunder have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the first one drops.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now here's Simmons. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Down low. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's his first.
He's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. Count that bucket.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
Milton finds Simmons. With the drive. And yes, it's good. And it's 7 points for Ben Simmons.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Ben Simmons' bucket. Tries from 10. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points in the quarter.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
And there's the pass to Milton. Bible trying to get open. Milton's shot is good.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually, cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Here's Baisley. He's got 5, and stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Diallo. No good on the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jerome, good. Jerome's got 6 points.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Now Diallo, looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Embiid wide open. No good on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Tobias Harris is checked in for Simmons. Lamb comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Then for the Thunder, Derek Favors checked in for Isaiah Roby. Jack comes in for Basin. And it's Kenrich Williams in for Dort.
Oh, great defense from Favors. Has that sense for when to go for the block.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 18.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Diallo finds Harris. Outside Curry. Now here is Harris. He's got 8. Embiid inside, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
First in rebounding, first in blocks, and they're also #1 in field goal percentage. This is a team that cares about efficiency. They run plays the right way, and then, of course, they have the talent to finish.
And that #1 ranking in rebounding is no fluke. They've got the muscle and, Greg, the persistence to control the glass in every game they play. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jerome. He's got 6. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the 76ers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And he gets it to go. Embiid's got 20 points.
You know, every year Embiid seems to kick his scoring up just a notch. I think he realizes how dominant he can be.
Jerome passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Personal foul.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
The Thunder have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Embiid sets the pick for Lamb. 2 points. That one goes.
You know, using his athleticism well on these drives inside, Lamb is dependable at finding routes to the bucket.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Lamb. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Lamb against Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from Lamb. Outside Williams. Jerome passes to Faber. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Inside. Pass to Deck. It's tipped. And the rejection by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Curry kicks to Embiid. Outside for Curry. And that one released in time, but no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. 76ers ahead, just dominating this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hey, everybody. The story of the first half, Joel Embiid asserting his dominance.
The man is dominating now, though. That remind you of someone, fellas? I'll wait. Anyway, he's taking high percentage shots. That leads to high point totals. Does that remind you of anybody, fellas? I'll wait. And again, he's in full control of the interior right now. Awesome to watch. Does that remind you of anybody, fellas? I'll wait.
And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. Out in Boston, it'll be the Celtics against the Nuggets. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
Get my popcorn ready early. Excited for that one.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The 76ers leading by 21. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Favors. Lou Dort out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 11 feet away. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Favors.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Pass to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Drills the three-pointer. And got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Favors. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
The Thunder have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And he knocks down the first one. And so Favors nails both of them. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Harris outside. Simmons passes to Milton. Basket good. Milton's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Favors finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Takes it inside.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, your defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Eladon's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Got a piece of it. Passes it to Eladon. Over Simmons. The Thunder with another miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Harris inside, defended by Dort. Harris misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. The pass to Eladon. Here's Roby. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Giddey, no good. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Milton's shot is good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Eladon passes to Dort. The dish to Favors. Pass to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Simmons. Left side, Harris. Pass to Thybulle. Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Clark, though he's improving offensively, Thybulle earns his minutes at the defensive end.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Joel Embiid said Thybulle has the potential to be the best defender in the league, and that's with Embiid watching Ben Simmons defend at a high level. But his combination of length, strength, and willpower and want-to makes Thibault incredibly disruptive.
Here's Meladon after the Sixers pick up 2. Right side, Dort. Passes it to Meladon. Clock at 4. To the middle. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
So it's the Thunder now. 76ers getting the bucket. Now the pass to Meladon. Outside Favors. 6 to shoot. Here's Giddey. Defended by Milton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
15th in rebounding, 16th in opponent field goal percentage, and for fewest turnovers per game, not really their strength. Top 20 in the league. I think they're just forcing a few too many chances on the offensive end.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Baisley's checked in for Derek Favors. Now here's Drummond in a wide open look for Simmons. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Dort with the ball. Defended by Thibault. Pass to Baisley. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Harris finds Thibault. And here is Drummond. Drummond is double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Andre Drummond. 3rd team foul.
Picked away. From deep. And the 3 ball is good.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Simmons working around. Now here is Harris. He's tightly guarded. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. When these players get to the free throw line, it's nearly automatic. The 2K leaderboard show us this month's free throw shooting percentage leader. 5th on the list, Tobias Harris.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
Simmons can't get it to go.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
The shot by Baisley, no good. Philadelphia has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
I'll tell you what, that was a power play by Drummond there. He's made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Meladon passes to Roby. To the inside. Pass to Meladon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Active defense that time from Simmons, swatting down the shot with some force.
Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Pass to Roby. Here's Dort. A three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Outside for Simmons. Milton with it. He's He's got 14. Into the lane. And that one is stuffed right through.
Man, Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Diallo, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Seth Curry in for Tobias Harris. Here's Jerome. He's got 6. Here's Baisley. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Simmons finds Curry. Back to Simmons. Drummond sets the screen for Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. I mean, it's quite honestly what he does best in pick-and-roll situations.
Now, here's Maledon. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Baisley, guarded by Simmons. And here is Maledon. And the pass to Muscala. And stolen by Simmons. And Drummond kicks to Lamb. Diallo inside. Clock at 6. Tries again. The Thunder pull it in. Outside Williams. And it's sent back by Drummond. And he recovers it. There's the pick. Here's Maledon.
An above-average shot blocker at his position. Lamb times his swats just right.
Here's Diallo.
Oh, man. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Here's Baisley. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the 76ers to the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. No matter what happens over the course of Jeremy Lamb's pro career, Clark, he'll always be able to look back at his national championship at UConn back in 2011.
Yeah, those banners and trophies are not recallable. When you've been part of one, as he was with Connecticut, it's part of you for life. And he was a huge part of that team that won it in 2011. They weren't picked by too many people to take the crown, but Lamb hit his stride at the perfect time in that year's tournament.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. Curry's got 9.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
His second personal foul.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Dex checked in for Muscala. Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Down low. And here's the fast break. Here's Jerome. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. The tray. And Curry pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And Lamb kicks to Diallo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The 76ers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. That free throw good from Diallo.
At the line for your Sixers,
Diallo hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Williams passes to Jerome. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Baisley. 4 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Here's Jerome. No good from outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Curry can't get it to go. Here's Deck. That one wide left. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers able to put on a show for the ages. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this.
All right, coming up to the court right now, it's your...
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Maxey. Reed out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Springer in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Drummond. Now Winslow. Pass to Drummond. Over Muscala. Got a hand on it. And he stays with it. And Gabriel Deck is going to pick up the foul.
Gabriel Deck.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal
Joel
foul.
Embiid. He's
First
checked in
team
for
foul.
Philadelphia.
Coming up to the floor for your Sixers, Joel.
To the middle. There's Winslow. That's tipped. Now here's Williams. Tight defense on him. Passes it to Mann. He's off on that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
There's the pass to Maxey. Kicks it to Embiid. Pass to Maxey. An easy 2 points on the layup. Maxey's got his first 2 points of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Mann. Here's Deck. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Mann. From the arc. The Thunder with another miss. The 76ers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. Embiid kicks to Winslow. Fires from deep. Springer, good. Springer's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Mann can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
The Thunder with another miss.
so hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Now the pass to Reed. Here's Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Here's Pokusevski after the Sixers pick up 2. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
Derek Favors checked in for the Thunder. Maledon comes in for Kenrich Williams. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Springer. Back to Embiid. And that one drops for him. Embiid's got 24.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Maledon. T right on him. Here's Deck. Reed covering and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now here's Embiid. In the corner, Reed with it. That 3 off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Maledon. There's the drive. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Winslow. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Favors passes to Roby. Here's Giddey. Shot clock at 5. And it's Reed pulling it down. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 9-1 run. Embiid, the pass to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
Here's Maledon. And Embiid with the block. Shot from the wing. Count the basket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the 76ers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Reed dishes to Embiid. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Jeremy Lamb, Seth Curry.
Outside, Dort. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
That one falls.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now, here's Dort. feeds it to Favors. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 15-4 run. Curry passes to Embiid. Now, here's Thibault, defended by Dort. And the foul on Isaiah Roby. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul. After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Dort passes to Roby. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Giddey. Up top, Favors. Just 4 to shoot. Over Harris. Favors can't get it to go.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Embiid finds Harris. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Jumps up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Now here's Curry. Harris with it. Favors picks him up and slam dunk by Harris.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important. And right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
Dort with the ball. Defended by Thibault. And here is Maladon. Passes to Roby. Here's Giddey. And a miss there on the triple.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
Out to Harris. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Here's Roby, guarded by Harris. Dort against Lamb. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Diallo, he's checked in for the 76ers. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Lamb. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Diallo. Embiid with the screen on Williams. Curry with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
Now here's Maladon. He's guarded closely. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Joel Embiid.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Now here's Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Here is Favors after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Maladon with the bucket.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Diallo. Embiid against Favors. Out to Harris. 6 to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Maladon. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.